Hi, my name is Dave Robinson and welcome to my video tutorial making a game with Unity. Okay, so this is going to be sort of a sequel to a game that I did before called Two Winger. It was a little airplane game where you fly around and you would capture bases, and the goal was to capture all the bases. This time, Two Winger is going to fly through the Bermuda Triangle and find himself in all kinds of trouble. And I'm going to make it a 2D game, working with my brother to do some of the art. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I thought along the way I could create this tutorial. So this time it's going to be a 2D game, and I'm going to call it Two Winger Bermuda Triangle. So we're just going to create that. And while Unity loads that up, we're going to head over to Bitbucket and create a new repository. We're going to have source control from the start, and I'm going to show you how to use Unity Cloud Build here to build a Unity game for Android. And this can all be done very quickly. I'm not including a README file or a gitignore file because we're going to make our own gitignore file. Okay, I forgot to select the project, so let's do that. And now this repo is ready to get some commits. Let's grab this gitignore file from GitHub. It's pretty cool that they make that available to you. I'll put the link in the description of this video, but it's pretty easy to find. So now we're going to create that gitignore file. You really want a gitignore file because you do not want to commit all those files that Unity is going to make behind the scenes. I'm making this hidden, and we're going to open this up and paste in the contents. Easy peasy. Okay, that is still loading. It takes a while sometimes. Okay, it looks like it's just about done. Let's click on that. Great. Alright, what I want to do here is modify this scene. We're going to create a start screen, and we're going to put a button in there just so that we have something we can see when we build this game. Alright, so we're going to make this 1080p, so scale with screen size. And now I'm just going to drop a panel in here and a Text Mesh Pro button. Just have to import some Text Mesh Pro essentials. It doesn't take too long, it's not bad. Now we got a little button here. We're going to make it bigger so we can really have a big start button. And it can't just say button, right? It's a start screen, so it should be a start button. And let's make this text big too. And I want a little color here, so we're going to change the pressed color to a nice red color. Check it out. We're going to enter play mode. There you go. You can see that it works. And let's initialize our repository. So navigating to the root directory of the project and initializing it, adding our files, and all that worked very nicely. Oh, yeah, I gotta add a scene to the build. If you try to build a project without any scenes in it, it will fail, so don't do that. And also changing this to landscape right and changing the default company name to Extreme Visual Media, which is my organization on my Unity account. Other settings, notice you got the bundle identifier here, or package name. We're going to need that later too. So back here, I'm just going to do this again just in case. A little paranoia probably. Okay, everything looks good still. I guess the next thing I gotta do is commit this stuff. So let's make a nice commit message here. Initial commit for two-winger Bermuda triangle. Oh yeah, let's do it. Now we got to add an origin, so we're going to come back to Bitbucket, grab this command line here, get remote add origin, done, and now we're going to push that up. After this, the next thing we need to do is set up a cloud build. So that's going to be done mostly in the Unity dashboard, but we'll have to come back to the editor too. You'll see how it's done in a second here. So we can see that our files are indeed up in Bitbucket now. So let's set up our cloud build. To do that, we're probably going to need that bundle identifier at some point, so I'm copying it. Here's cloud build in the dashboard. Create a project. We're going to call this project two-winger Bermuda triangle. And you do expect kids to be playing this game, right? So select yes and create project. Okay, all that worked just fine. We got a project ID. We're going to need that. Copy to clipboard. Love those copy to clipboard buttons. Alright, I do have an ID, so I'm going to select my organization and the project, and I'm going to link these and select yes. I'm going to head over to the dashboard again to complete the setup. Cloud build, select my project again. I think I went the long way around here, but nonetheless we will get there. We're going to configure this. Set up cloud build, choosing Bitbucket. This is really slick. My Bitbucket account is linked to my Unity account. They talk to each other very nicely. Authenticating. But now you'll see all I have to do is find the repository that I need and set up a target. We're going to choose Android, and we're going to change this name to something a little nicer, at least so we know what it is. I'm just going to say TWBT, two-winger Bermuda triangle, master branch, turn that on. That's all fine. And we got to grab that bundle identifier again to finish that last step. So we're going to copy that, paste that in, and hit next. We're building it now, and this can take a while. So I will come back after this finishes. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back. Thanks for sticking with me here. I believe the build is now complete. I know it is because I already checked. It's cheating, right? So let's go back to our Unity dashboard here. Grabbing our two-winger Bermuda triangle project, and we should see the build history here in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'll download the build and put it on my phone, and you can see that it does indeed work, and we have a technically playable build, even if it's just one button, right? So let's take a look. It's loading in here. So there we go. We had a successful build. I built it again 8 minutes ago. And I'm going to click on this blue arrow just to download it. And that's such a long name that I'm going to make it shorter. And let's do that. Let's go. Let's just call this two-winger Right, and we're going to save that. And then I'm going to come up here into my Google Drive. I've got a folder for builds. I'm going to add that APK file here, because that way I can easily just open Google Drive on my Android phone and install it from there. So, two-winger tutorial. Let's see, two-winger 2 APK. That's the one we just made. I'm going to open that. And it's going to just take a second or two to download. So we can, made it this far, right? We can wait. All right, almost there, almost there, almost there. And it's finishing, and it's complete. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is come to my phone and find Google Drive. It shouldn't be too hard to do. There it is. And there, it just popped in. It's the top result. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on that to install it. If you haven't done this before, you might get a lot of messages like unverified publisher and things like that. Change a couple of settings on your phone and you will be okay. So it's now downloading. All right. Do you want to install this application? I'm going to say install. It's installing. It's telling me that it doesn't recognize the developer, and I'm going to say install anyway because I know that it's me. And it's now installing, and I'm not going to send information to Play Protect again. I know the publisher, it is myself, so don't send. And all I gotta do now is open it. So here's the moment of truth. And there's our button. So you can see I tap on it, it does indeed work. So there you have it. Installing APK on your phone. And we did all that in a pretty short amount of time. Now, I did fast forward the video, of course. It would have taken you twice as long to watch all that, but still, it doesn't take too long, right? You can do it under a half hour if you've got everything set up. So this was the first video. I'm going to roll out some more. I'm planning to do like a feature per episode and just see how this goes. All right, thanks for watching and thanks for joining. I look forward to doing this as a YouTube tutorial and giving back. Peace.